I'm going to help you out with your Instagram accounts tonight. And I've got the camera a little bit lower because, of course, I'm going to be flipping the screen so that I can videotape my screen. But I'm going to be going through some of your Instagram accounts, giving you the Band-Aid. Basically, I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid and let you know what your friends won't tell you. Basically, what is going on with your Instagram account and how you can improve it. I will give you constructive criticism. Now, my name is Christine, and I do help people who are working to build their own businesses. So entrepreneurs or just really trying to excel in your own business and position. Know how to effectively build your business by using social media marketing, attraction marketing, knowing how to effectively build a network, a referral system, as well as leadership. So there's a lot of skills that I've been able to develop, of course, within the years of working with independent contractors. For the past 15 years, I've been working, of course, with people building their own health and fitness businesses out of their home, representing a major fitness celebrity. And then the past 7 years, I decided that I would finally give in to network marketing. And I decided to align myself up with a health and fitness company that has network marketing, of course, a distributorship. And I've been able to build the most successful organization and business within the entire company. And I've been doing it for 7 years now. I'm not a founding coach, but I have been the most successful in the whole organization and have the largest organization. So I have learned a lot of techniques of how to create a culture and have a tribe of people in the most effective ways on how to build your business. For those of you who want to know the quick, down and dirty way on how to upload your vertical videos. So if you are taking Periscopes, these videos are vertical. And when you upload them to YouTube, it's just two black bars. Now, if you went to my last upload that I put up there for rejection, you'll see that I was able to put up a static image of my social media promotion. So I just filmed a walkthrough, blow by blow, teaching you how to do it all. And I'm, of course, going to give that to you guys free. You can go to theperiscopescoop.com and I will send off to you a bio and worksheet to help you be able to create your bio and your worksheet, as well as a hacks for Periscope users, and then this video that will walk you through how to do that. So again, all you got to go is to the Periscope Scoop, and I will help you out with that by teaching you how I did it. And I'll show you what it looks like once let me flip the screen so I can show you. So I can show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like when you are trying to get your videos to be uploaded and you want to have that as a static image like that. That's what I filmed a video on to help you guys know how to effectively do that. Let me show you a different one of my other videos that isn't like that, so you can see what it normally looks like when it's not like that.
More done in
see
your day and really start to see some changes in your business. Now, I've been helping groom entrepreneurs in their businesses for 15 years.
So see, that's how it's going to normally come up. And it's not optimal, obviously, for YouTube. It's not a bad thing for YouTube. It's just YouTubers don't like it. So I created it, and I did it for this one already. But I then went and tweaked out my image a little bit more. And I have that filmed for you guys if you want to go get it at theperiscopescoop.com, and you can go ahead and get that. What is my Instagram under? Can anyone guess? Because if you're new to following me, thank you so much for following me. But for those of you who have been following me, we have talked about what you should name all your social platforms and all. So can anyone guess what my Instagram name is? You use your name as much as possible. Always use your name as much as possible, because that, of course, is where the value is, that people can easily find you. And you don't have to guess any glitchy name, or if you change businesses, you're not stuck with that. But what I do is I am that cut to the chase, just give you the information that you want, honest, direct delivery in business. So I don't feel a lot of need to pet your hair and rub your back and run you a warm bath to tell you how to do your business. If you're an entrepreneur that really wants to be successful, I will hand over to you every card I've ever played, but I just do it in a simple delivery. I break down in the Cliff Notes version, and it's up to you from that point forward. And I have a lot of people that have created $1 million businesses, and I have a lot of people that should have created $1 million businesses, but they just don't get over themselves, and they just fail to follow direction, and they keep doing what they shouldn't be doing, no matter how many times I tell them, stop doing that, but they just won't listen. Some people just can't get over themselves. And that's the thing. It's just making sure that, you know what, if you want to be successful, you got to be open to constructive criticism. That was one of the biggest changes in my life. When I was back in my 20s, I was very defensive, and I was told by my mentor, Chalene Johnson, that I was very harsh, very cold, and that's why people were not wanting to work with me when I was trying to book certifications. And it wasn't until I took constructive criticism and realized, of course, it was personal development within myself of what I needed to change to be able to change my life. So those of you who are on my team, hey, I got a little surprise for you. And of course, as many of you guys aren't, because this does work. I don't know if you can see what my shirt says. Do you guys see what my shirt says? The dream is real. Just a quick promo. The shirts are in Shake Your Rank promo. Those things are going out this weekend. So I'm going to pull up your Instagram name and do a live review. And I will just do this for a period of time tonight. So I'm just going to basically give you the ins and the outs. I'm not going to tell you. All right, can we all be okay with this? Tell me with a thumbs up or a yes if you're okay with me not going, okay, so I see you got a lot going on. That's great here. I mean, your kids are so cute. Oh, I love that sunset picture that you put up there. All right, well, I just want to give you one critique. Are you guys okay that if I just say, okay, this is what you can do to fix your page? Because if I can just get right to the chase on telling you what you can do to fix your page, I can do more people, okay? So I don't want to spend that time again, just coddling you guys. I know you want to get this information and get on with it. So cool. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go, guys. So let me just quickly review. And again, I'm doing these on the fly. So basically, I'm looking at her About section. And her About section says, I'm getting fit and staying that way. Thanks to the Beachbody program, I have all I need in health program. All right, let me read this for you a little bit different. It is distorted, so it's the wide angle lens. So I'm just going to do it like this then. I'm going to read this a little bit different for you, Katie. And again, I know you're not insulted by this, but I'm just going to do this for you. I am getting fit and staying that way. Thanks to Beachbody program, I have all I need in a health program. Contact me for more info. What do you guys think? That's a complete sales bio. So Katie, get rid of it immediately. Get rid of it. That's going to be a big quick old sale. So now let's just go through some of her recent posts to see kind of what they're about. Would this stop you in your tracks? So this is what I want you guys to think about when you are putting your images up. Would this stop you in your feed? Nope, because my first goal when you are looking at someone's Instagram is you are swiping your finger so freaking fast through that their images need to stop you in their tracks. So the difference with your Instagram as opposed to, say, Facebook or is to Twitter or any of that, Instagram people don't care about your life, okay? Instagram people don't care about your life. You are a magazine on Instagram, and they only want to see exactly what you are saying you're going to talk about, okay? So they're only going to say, so read it? I can't, because guess what? I'm not going to read this because the picture doesn't stop me in my tracks. So it doesn't matter what you guys say. Your pictures need to stop people. So again, it really doesn't matter what you say. And your images are not a brand. So looking at this, there's really not a big real reason for me to stop here because it's very random. I don't know exactly what you might be talking about. There is a lot of fitness, so it's not like you're completely wrong, but you can do a combination of pictures as well as videos that if that is your brand. So first of all, you need to identify your brand in your bio, and your bio right now, especially because you've got your Beachbody URL right there, just now tells me you are a salesperson, and if I comment on your stuff, you're going to just try to sell me Shakeology or something. So people are not going to talk to you because you've got your URL. You shouldn't have this URL anywhere, guys. This shouldn't be anywhere. You should be having your sign up opt-in pages or your blog, you should have those URLs. You should not have your sales pages because, again, you're immediately a salesperson. So now here, looking at the rest of her images, again, I would not stop because the images for the pictures are not bright, as well as they're not really telling me exactly what I'm going to get. So what I would suggest you do is, if you're going to keep your page completely focused on fitness, then be very succinct about how you film. So for instance, here's one. So this could be okay, but it would be better if you were facing the window, filming from the window, because natural light. So this is the window's back behind you. So again, it's not very good because of natural light. So now the reason why I know that you're not getting huge following is because look how many hearts and likes that you're getting on your images. So even though the TV may be right in front of you, Katie, everything you do needs to be staged. Guys, stop filming yourself in your real workout. Did you hear me? Stop filming yourself in a real workout. You can do your workout, and then if you want to show some of the moves that you did in the workout or pretend that you're actually watching the TV or doing your workout in the gym, you then stage everything, just like Kate Fitty just said, is you need to stage everything. So you need to make sure the lighting is good, that the background is good, and that you have done different angles. You basically, when I do my little workout videos, I'm not doing those little workouts, by the way, guys. So for instance, when I put those little bridge with the butt lift workouts up, guess what? I'm not really doing those for my workout because that's what society wants, because they think that magic is in without using weights and just doing butt lifts all day. That's what they want. I don't do that because I know that the only way to really lift my butt is by putting weight on my shoulders and squatting and doing lunges. But people are so freaking scared of using weights. So I do what grabs attention. This is a beautiful picture of you. This would stop someone because this is a beautiful picture. Your eyes pop out. It's beautiful blues. Look, a great color on you here. But here's the problem. So again, the problem is you just totally labeled yourself Beachbody, all in these links right here. And here's a little secret with hashtags. Don't put them in your comments or your post. You put them in the comments. So this picture just says hanging outside because it's 100 today. That could be fine or this picture could work, but not with what you're saying here. Because again, that told me nothing. And again, it finds no value because 6 people liked it. And the other huge problem is because you just totally labeled it of all these hashtags. Don't put your hashtags in your notations anymore. If you're going to put hashtags, you put them in your comments. And there's a reason for that. And I'll share with you guys why you'll do that. So let me go to mine quick. And I'm going to pull up somebody else's next. Oh, I could just go right here. So let me just give a little disclaimer. I am by no means saying mine is perfect, okay? I'm just sharing with you what I've learned. And as you can see here, my bio doesn't say, find me at Beachbody. I'm a Beachbody coach. Let me recruit you. Let me sell to you, because that's what that would say. And you can notice it's my name. I'm not saying my code name of Beachbody is my life, Christine Dwyer. So think about that, okay? So now my stuff, again, it's not always going to be perfect because I'm constantly learning and tweaking on it. But this is the thing when you are doing any of your content. You put, of course, the text in the image here, but you put your hashtags in the comments, okay? So you put your hashtag in the comments, and you want to know why? Because there's a technique that people, if you go to, I'm here, Iconosquare. So for instance, Iconosquare is the site I'm using. And so now, if I go to Iconosquare, it tells you that people will look for your image like within the first 5 minutes of it being posted. So a trick is to do 30 hashtags, put them in the comments, and then wait about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, delete that comment, and re-put up a new set of hashtags that new people would be searching for. So you have to stop thinking like, for instance, Katie, with you being a Beachbody coach, guess what? A lot of people are not searching for Beachbody coach. What are they searching for? So Lita, I'm not too sure exactly how to say your name. She's asking why put hashtags? Because when people go to Instagram and they want to find something, let me just put WOD, because WOD equals workout of the day. When you put a hashtag of WOD on your post, then your stuff comes up and people find you. So use hashtags, okay? Does that make sense? Totally. All right. What is a kind of square? It's just a website management that you can use to be able to quickly manage your Instagram all online, not on your phone. You could, of course, do it on your phone. So let's see. Any other questions here? Yeah, let me go to some stats so you can see. Or is it up here at the top? So statistics. So you heard that you can only do one set of 30 hashtags now for effectiveness. Yeah, so Instagram did change some of their analytics that you were only able to upload hashtags 5 times and the 5th time was your last time. And they did change that the first set of hashtags that you upload is going to be the one that it puts the heaviest rank and value on. So I don't know again 100%, but I still do change them out for that slim chance that after 5 to 10 minutes, then new people would be finding those hashtags. So for instance, in the stats here, you can totally see, of course, you know, when people are on, and my stats aren't great because I haven't been focusing a lot on Instagram lately, obviously, since I've been mostly on Periscope now. So I haven't really been paying attention too much to my Instagram feed. But here you go. So this is the graph that you want to kind of give attention to. So within an hour, it drops down to in 2 hours. Do you see where it goes? It's immediate. So you need to make sure that your content has the best ones up at the top. Okay, so this is Deborah, and first things first, Deborah, this to me wouldn't be a page that I could get to know you because this is so personal to you because it's saying my weight loss goals. So again, if I'm someone online trying to find out how can I get more fit, get ideas, I'm not going to search for my weight loss goals. I'm going to be searching for terms that are personal to me, like weight loss. So this is basically a page for you basically saying, I just want to put a blog and document my journey up online just so I have record of it when I'm 80, I can go back and look at it. That's kind of what this is about. So you want to make sure that you have your name because again, it's all about your name that will catch people. What's your tip hashtag? I don't know what that means. Do you have specific hashtags you would recommend? I can't tell you which ones to recommend because again, your business may be different than my business as well as my niche market is different. So how do you know which hashtags to use? What do you search for? Write those down. That's it. Just start writing down what would you search for? Who are you looking to work with? If you were trying to find out information online, what would you write down? Where can you get email catcher with a questionnaire to ask them what their fitness goals are? Hey, Vinny, we're not talking about that right now, but that is a scope that I had done before. So you can go to youtube.com/Christine Dwyer and go watch the video on opt-in and sign up form because that will be able to do that. Where do I get the stats from? The stats are on Iconosquare. So here we go. So let's now go back to looking at Deborah's page. So again, I would say, Deborah, your name is a detractor because it's not your person and it basically just looks like you just documenting your life and it's not offering value. Your whole goal is to offer value. Yes, opt-in and sign up form. So your whole goal is to offer value. And so right here, your description saying positive thinking, adventure seeking, ice cream aficionado. I don't know what this abbreviation stands for. IIFYM. I don't know. I may be so uncool, I don't know what that means. New York City nightlife. So ask my weight loss goals at, and then you've got your email, okay, and then you've got your Snapchat, and then you've got your YouTube channel. Okay, so the thing is, I don't really know what you're offering by your bio. So again, your bio is super important. Now let me just do a quick finger slide through your page to see what you're offering. And I'm sorry, I'll be honest to you guys, I probably wouldn't follow you because again, this content isn't attracting me because first of all, these are just quotes. Quotes just on white images don't always work. So try to pretty up those if you're going to put some quotes. And I would also decrease how many times you do put quotes because again, you got to look at your squares on your phone and see that when someone is sliding through your page, do you have more value content or do you have a lot of quotes that a lot of people have to read with? And a lot of people, again, don't want to read. They are very image oriented here. So this picture actually would stop someone in their tracks because it's you in scantily clad stuff. I'm going to tell you what's really bad. All this right here. So, and just the background. So even though you are standing here like this, people are looking at all of this. They're looking to see what magazines you're reading. They're looking to see if there's tampons sitting up in here, which I don't know what that is, but to me, I'll say that's a tampon. Pills. This is what people are looking at, is all of this stuff, because this judges your life. So what you have there will tell someone is if your message is legit. Because if you're putting in a background that doesn't convey that your lifestyle is what you say it is, they're not going to believe you. So you need to stage more of your images, check all of your backgrounds, and make sure that none of this stuff, of course, is showing up in there. And if it is, blur it out. Blur it out. One of the best apps that I use to blur out is Tada, T-A-D-A-A, okay? T-A-D-A-A. So now me, of course, being in the fitness industry, again, this doesn't convey health. Okay, so this looks super duper fattening to me. So this looks like a wicked cheat meal. And so again, with your page saying you're on your weight loss journey, I would expect that you're going to be talking about healthy foods, not foods that are high calorie and laden. So these are some things to consider. Your page doesn't convey what your message says it's going to, as well as your images are not speaking something that are consistent. Okay, so this is her. Okay, so this is Fitness Whisperer's page. And what I again look at here is that she's telling me a little bit about herself. And I'm going to have to, of course, read this to you guys. She says she's married, she's a mom, she's a nurse, and she says about my Instagram. You don't need to put that. Get rid of about my Instagram because that's taking up precious real estate. You don't want to use words there that don't need to be there. So people will get that what you post right there is going to be what your Instagram is about. And if you're using fancy keyboard, be very careful, guys. I just found this out with my Periscope. My Periscope, I did a fancy keyboard font for my Periscope bio. And another person that attends some of the scopes, she sent me a message and said, this is what it looks like on Android. And it came back all gibberish. So make sure that you use regular keyboard to create your fonts. This looks like it's a fancy keyboard. I don't know if it is or isn't, but just be careful about that. So I'd get rid of that stuff because you don't need to say what your Instagram account is about because they would know. So you're saying fitness tips, improvised workouts. This is hard to read. Video clips, food ideas, health, Instagram, infomercial, accountability posts. So I think you could clean that up. And again, if you need some more help, of course, go get that about section on bio one that I gave you guys before. And again, that's on the Periscope Scoop. But guys, we see this. Dun, dun, dun. Putting their Beachbody coach web URL. Not good. Get rid of it. People don't want to be sold. Okay? So now let's start looking at her feed. Now, her bio doesn't necessarily match her feed, but Ooh, did you already implement this little technique of putting all this in? Did you put these all up today? So let's see what she's got going on here. So she's got, I would say pull this down even more. So make this even smaller. Pull it all the way down because you want as much real estate up here. So I know that this can come down a little bit more. Do that, okay? So here are her videos. So she's using laundry detergent. I would redo this again. I like that you were doing it in the garage, but the thing that I'm thinking about is why are you using laundry detergent when you've got weights right in front of you? So I wouldn't do that. And then again, people are looking at the stuff in the background. So if there's a different positioning that you can do, then I would do that, okay? So that's that one. Exit slideshow. Let me get out of there. So what you started doing, and I don't know if that's because of our tutorial today that we did and you started doing that, but do you like this consistency, guys? Do you see this? I am now getting an idea of what this person is offering. So for your bio, the nursing side doesn't make sense to me, okay? So if you're going to be putting all fitness stuff up here, then you might want to tell people, and I don't know if you're a fitness professional or not, but I might tell people, fitness fans sharing with you my tips, something like that. If you're not a strong fitness professional, I would be careful about teaching people exercise if you're not certified. So I would say something like that. Fitness fans sharing your tips. Here's what you guys want to do. When you are going through your Instagram now, knowing after following all of this, delete stuff. I know, it's going to be painful to delete things, but when people are going through your feed, they're going to see and not make sense with a lot of the stuff. So the good thing about your page here, though, Fitness Whisperer, is you are staying consistent with staying with healthier foods as well as workouts, and you're staying consistent with that fit lifestyle. So that's good. Again, this, guys, is not good. And I can be very critical because, of course, me being in this industry, this network marketing business myself too, people just don't want that. That's not going to do anything. And this is the biggest no-no, and you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. This is Chalene Johnson's biggest pet peeve as well, is this one right here. Stop, guys. I don't care what shake you're drinking, but don't do this anymore. No more. Stop it. That does not grab attention. Again, because that immediately says I'm a salesperson and I'm going to sell you this, okay? So I would get rid of some of the images. Again, see, here you go again with it. Again, it's just the same. It's just going to detract people from you. Again, when you're scrolling through somebody's page, you want to be able to see that the brand is, the message is the same. So you want to stay consistent with your message, that they know what they're going to get from you. You cannot treat Instagram like Facebook. They don't care about your life so much. So you have to just stay exactly like it's the magazine they bought. So if I went and bought a magazine on computers teaching me social media technology, and I'm reading through it, and then on one page I got something about cars, and then on the next page I got something about nutrition, and then on the next page I got something about family life and increasing your time spent with your kids. I'd be like, what the frick is this magazine? I thought I bought all about social media. I don't want to buy this magazine anymore. So I am totally going to take questions after. So I'll review these accounts and then, of course, take questions before we go on to another one. So those are some of the things that I would suggest that you fix. And again, I could do this with Facebook on another day too. Totally. Okay? So let me take any questions that you guys have before we move on to somebody else. If you don't want to delete all your professional or personal pictures, should you just start a new page? No. Just keep going. Just delete the ones that are just dumb. You know, the ones that you're just like, I'm so stupid for putting this up. Just get rid of it and then keep the rest and just do good now. So just keep going and be good now. What about all being motivational quotes, etc.? Motivational quotes do well, but it depends on if that is your page and if that's kind of your message, and you make the quotes simple and they look pretty. So again, just a white background quote all the time with regular text font is not pretty for people, and it doesn't stop them in their tracks, as well as if the quote is a billion sentences long. Because if you're making me read, I don't want to read on Instagram. People really don't want to read on Instagram. Okay? How can you be a product of the product without showing the shakes? Well, I don't know if you know anything about me, but I am a complete product of the product, and I don't take pictures of me with shakes and with the background of the TV and the workout that I'm doing. I don't do any of that. I build my business by offering value and teaching people and motivating them and keeping them accountable, but I don't need to put the product out in front because the product is not me. What about a sweaty pic? Depends. That sweaty pic, like just after headshot sweaty t-shirt, I say no. But if you make it funny or do something else that's different, then maybe. But it totally depends. So again, it doesn't matter what product you guys have. You can have the wraps. You can have a bunch of different products, supplements. If you're constantly putting the product in your content, you are a salesperson and people are not going to want to follow you. Instagram name change originally I had for photography. You know, you can still keep your Instagram accounts if you guys have like names on them. You can keep them as what's known as a feature account. Shalene Johnson talks about that. And you can open up one specifically for your name or your own company if you own your own company and don't represent someone else. So you use Tina and 318. Should I use my first and last name instead? I totally would suggest, unless you want to be like a Cher or Madonna, but your name is very common. Thank you so much for, oh, Shirley, no more sweaty selfies either. No. Why? Does that motivate someone? What's it do? Just think about that. If you saw someone's sweaty selfie, what would you do? Be like, oh, I love that person. Look at their sweat. No, it offers no value, guys. It doesn't. Miss Liz Fitness. It depends. I don't know. First of all, I don't know what your real name is, so I can't really tell you exactly. Again, your coaches can teach you guys whatever you want and follow whatever your coaches teach you. But I'm going from a different way of business building than many coaches take. And my approach, I feel, is longevity. And again, I don't own the company that I'm working for. So I own my company. Should we have more than one social networking platform? 100%, but be careful that you're not focusing on developing them all. Focus on building 1 to 2 strongly so that you know them very efficiently before you add any other ones on. You do have a very common name. Yeah, so sometimes you might need to add in, like my friend Jimmy Hayes Nelson, someone had his name, and so Jimmy Nelson, I think he wanted to put up, so he put the Coach Jimmy or something like that, and so he added the. And like, for instance, I said Alex Khan, he put one Alex Khan. So you can do stuff like that or put your middle initial to be able to help. Okay. So any other questions before we go on and review somebody else's? And thanks guys for being so good with letting me just shred your accounts. I'm your upline. Cool, Ruby. We'll hopefully make sure that you're in Platinum Presenters University because that's the type of training that I put out there. And of course, go to platinumpresenters.com and log in to be able to sign up for that. So Darlene says, Darlene O'Rourke photo, and then she's got her name, of course, down below here. So she says, lifestyle coach, photographer, girl boss, runner, 10 pounds down, I assume. No gym, love and life in Ontario's West Coast. And so you've got your name for your URL and your Facebook also extension in there, which is fine. So this is for your photography. Okay. So then if this page is for your photography, then why do you have 10 pounds down, no gym on there? So that doesn't make sense. So if this page is for promoting your skills in photography, then that's what I would expect by your title as well as what you're starting to put here. So then looking at your pictures, I'm not seeing photography. Guess what I'm seeing? Sweaty Betty. That's why, oh yeah, you got to change your name then. I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked into it, but okay, so if you are going to be promoting inspiring people for, it was for photography, so I need to change the name. Yeah, unless you're going to keep this for photography. But this page is not photography at all. This page has no photography on it. This is all fitness and lifestyle. So now let's go and review that. So assuming now that you go and switch this out, honestly, Darlene, get rid of this down 10 pounds. That doesn't make any sense. And that's not going to entice people to want to, reach out to you. So basically just put your qualities and your attitude, like you said, you're a girl boss, and what you're going to offer. I just need to know that. And the no gym thing. So meaning you're going to basically be a no gym snob. So if someone goes to the gym, that you're going to be like, I'm not going to be friends with you because I don't want the gym. That's what that means to me. And I'm being sarcastic. You guys know that. But just start thinking about how crazy people think. Because if you're thinking about this, when people are scanning your stuff, they come up with crazy ideas. So just be super simple, direct to the point, and get rid of stuff that doesn't make sense. So now going to your posts, this one would stop me more because it's an image of your body. And again, people do like to look at bodies. They just do. So that definitely would stop someone. I don't know if it's going to stop them to want to like your stuff. This, you just got promo up in here. So again, I would avoid that. You've got a lot of Beachbody. It's just Beachbody all over the place. So again, this is just, it's a detractor because all your hashtags, not enough. I don't know if that's all you put, but this is just very Beachbody, and it's not offering value. So let's go to that topic of it all. So if I'm going through her page and she's putting up there that she ran that far today and it was hot, why would I be excited about this? What am I learning from this picture? So ask yourself, what is someone getting out of this picture every time you put something up? Okay? This one's a great picture, actually. This one's a great picture. Perfect. So if you've got photography skills, start doing that, okay? That's a perfect picture. Let me pick out some other good ones. These food ones are amazing. Just stop it with this whole thing with Beachbody stuff. But these are great pictures. The only thing I'm going to suggest, though, you're a photographer, this effect you have on is too dull. So these vegetables should be like popping off the page because they're so bright. Oops, I went too far. I mean, this quote is fine because it's simple. It is on white and I can read fast. So people would like that one more so for that reason. But, nope. Nope. What are people getting out of that one? Nothing. It's just kind of awkward. A lot of people take pictures of themselves doing weird thing, like a picture of their eyeball. Look at my eyeball. What color are your eyes? Nope. Here's one about food, but it's not good. It's just not good because it doesn't really kind of look awesome. It's just a pile of red something. So what is it? Beets. I love beets, but this doesn't look good. You need to stage it like a magazine would. So if you're going to put food up, stage it. So my friend, she's actually one of my coaches, Janelle Summers, does a fantastic job staging her food. She stages her food, and she even puts garnishes on them. I don't know if she puts them on here. Let me see if she does or doesn't. So here's how she does her food. See? She makes sure that it's staged perfectly. This is a perfect picture showing her food. Let me grab another one. How do you stage food? You do it like it was a professional magazine shoot and you put garnish on it. I don't know if you guys ever worked in a restaurant, but I did, and that's what kale used to be. We didn't eat the kale. It was just a garnish. All right, so like this. Like, does Janelle really need all these off to the side like that? I mean, she probably does put them on and eat them, but she doesn't need to take a picture like that before. But do you see how pretty that looks? All right, so here's Kate Fitty. She says, owner of Infinity Fitness, health and fitness coach, yummy recipes, go-giver, Periscope. I want to build your own fit biz. Okay, so just be careful because, again, I don't know if this fancy font, did you get fancy font from that keyboard? Because that's what I have, and I know Android messes it up. Where does this link take you to? What is that? Is that an about a sign-up page? So if you can answer. Okay, let's see where it goes. Let's see what she's taking us to. You better not give me any viruses. All right, it's not bad. I would just suggest that you kind of, I see. Just you have to scroll, you know, so the more people have to scroll, they get distracted really fast. So I would make it so that they can sign up faster and have a value for it. Okay, so her bio section here, it's good. I like how you have like yummy recipes because I assume they're going to be fit because you said you're a health and fitness coach. Now, if you're a health and fitness coach by certification and license, that's okay to put up there. But if you're not certified or licensed or have a degree as a health and fitness coach, technically you shouldn't. So you shouldn't be saying that formally as a title. You know, things to think about for that. Okay, so let's go now through your pictures. This is a great picture. This is a great picture. It would stop me because I'd be like, well, why? Because a lot of people want to be famous. So by me looking at this picture, I would think that you're advertising for fitness models or some fitness job that is coming up. So this would stop someone in their tracks because they're wanting to look at that. So that's a good one. So let's see here. I like the dimensions here. See, this is cool because it's, again, a different angle. So this would stop someone in their tracks because of, again, the way the angle is. But, you know, sometimes you might want to put a text, and you probably have, but put a text up there kind of giving me an idea of what exactly that is that I'm looking at without me having to read down here. Because if you have to read a lot, again, people just get off. So a lot of the pictures have to do it. So these are, like, the way you're taking your pictures are cute, and especially putting animals in there. People always love that. So I just have to read, and I guess that's good or bad. You're getting some likes on it. So that's pretty good. So let me just give a quick scan and see if I would stop. So you guys, why don't you give me your 2 cents? Looking at her page here, would you stop and like her page? Would you like it? And be honest, because we're all helping each other. So here's her page. Do you feel it's consistent? Let me ask you that question. Do you feel it's consistent? Yeah. So you do. You put up a lot of recipes, and this is good. What I would suggest that you start doing, though, is start putting maybe a little couple tutorials up. I don't know if you guys ever watched this guy, but he is amazing. Fit Men Cook. So Kevin is fantastic on Instagram, and he does a lot of videos. So watch how he does his videos. Now, I don't know how he does these videos, but just watch the presentation and what he does. Let me turn this up. That's like a commercial. He's so good. So let me give you another one of what he does for his videos. Here's a burger one.
cherry chicken salad. Boiled chicken and chopped into pieces. Mixed safflower mayo, Greek yogurt, celery, almonds, tarragon, curry, and dried cherries. Seasoned to taste with sea salt and pepper. Boom!
See, he's so good. So those are some things to consider when you're looking at it. So going back to your page there, Kate, you're doing a great job. Just start to think about more tutorial. So again, when people are looking at your page, what are they getting out of your page? So if you're going to put pictures up like this, then let's see what you wrote. Am I the only one who loves leftovers? I think it's because I like to modify my dinners, even if it's the same food. Last night I did this quinoa fried rice, alternate plan, sauce on the side. So you just basically teased us and didn't tell us how to do it. So we need to know how to do it. In your descriptions, you need to say what to do. Because I don't know. Sometimes I'm so dumb, I can't even understand what you said. I just need a recipe. That's what people are like. So let's see. Couldn't share my chocolate pumpkin spice with y'all today. So you put Shakeology. And again, Shakeology. You know what you should say here? I put a scoop of my favorite chocolate protein powder. Yeah, I know it's not a protein powder, but guess what people are looking for? And they're going to ask you, what's your favorite protein powder? They want to know. That's a better way to not say Shakeology all the time. Should you ask if they want recipes so they can leave comments? Yeah, that's a good little technique because then that can build your comments and you can say, I'll put it in the comments below. So just, yeah, make them ask because that will definitely do it. I don't really know what this is and what value it would be. So I know what it is, obviously, but it is the pre-workout drink. But again, you just want to make sure that what you are offering is going to give people value. So I'm assuming by her page, it's going to be a health and fitness and like makeup and hair person. So let's see. So, welcome to the page of all things fit and fabulous. Mom, certified fitness instructor, beauty, fashionista, lifestyle builder. Beauty is a balance. I like it. So that's cool because that to me will attract me in because it's basically speaking confidently that you love yourself for you and you're always working to be better. So I like this whole thing here. And then I don't know where this takes me. Where does it take me? Oh, bad. You know, and the problem is because Beachbody corporate brainwashes you guys to do all this. So, if you want a long-term business where you don't get burned out, don't do it. Just don't do that for yourself all over. Okay, so let's look at your stuff. Right now, I don't know if I would become your a follower, okay? And the reason is because I'm not really sure yet, but by your headshots. So for instance, I would assume that you're going to be helping me with my makeup. What I would do is give me more indication that you're going to be talking about your makeup rather than just a selfie. So this is a beautiful selfie. I mean, you have beautiful eyes and you really draw people in. Nice pouty mouth. I'm jealous. But you've got all your hashtags in your field here. So I would suggest that you kill them off here in your post because everyone's just reading that you're not telling them anything. So to me, this is just a selfie. You didn't tell me anything about how to do this look, how to get these eyes. So if you're going to be talking about makeup and all, rather than doing your whole face or so, just do your whole face, but then say, want a smoky eye technique? This is what I did. So you're basically trying to, lure people in. This picture I love. It's so fun, but it's just a selfie picture. You would get more out of this by asking people questions or saying, hey, I'll give you my tips on how I did this or what line of makeup I'm using. So rather than these hashtags, I need to know legit what eyeshadow is that? Because I don't know which eyeshadow that is because you put a bunch in there. You put the NYX Cosmetics. Is it MAC? Is it NYX? Is it, what was the other one I saw before? I saw Mary Kay. So I would suggest that you do that. But that's an awesome picture for those to talk about that. So here, I don't think this is a value. especially because you're going to a game. It looks like you're sad. Okay, so let's see. I would suggest, because it seems like you do focus a lot, of course, more so on makeup. So if that's going to be what you're going to be focusing on more so, I mean, I do see some food in here, but that's weird. Okay, so if you are going to do food, makeup, and fitness, maybe say that. I don't know, you could say that. But I would be more consistent with a pattern. So for instance, there's 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, all of these in a row, all of these, but then there's no food. And then every so often you're like, why is there food in here? So you see what I'm saying? Try to schedule what you're putting in there, that you're making it consistent, that they know that's always going to be a makeup shot or a selfie shot, a hair shot, a food shot, a fitness shot, a motivational shot, a hair shot, going back to makeup. So you're always kind of going back and forth, but make it super consistent. And people need to get something out of every post you put up. So what is this one? Hip Hop Hustle? That's my jam. Remember that one? That was a good one. And all right. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I remember that one. That was a good one. So that's what I would suggest. Is it's a little random. So I don't know what's really going on here because there's a lot of random stuff. I just suggest really stick strongly to one strong theme and focus on either a rhythm or pattern with it, as well as, that was me singing. Sorry, that was the song. Really stick with the pattern of it, and then when you are taking pictures, that you would stage it. I love this picture. This one's a great one because for me, I would think it's a total style. People like that whole style, and I like how you did that together like that. That's cool. All right, so that's what I would suggest, is to really start staging more, be more consistent, and be more tutorial. Teach them. Teach, teach, teach. You can attract them by your pictures, but then always teach them. So always let them know what you did to do those eyes, or where you got that outfit from, or how you styled something together. So is this the correct page I should be on? Pure Serendipity Events? I assume so. Let me know. I will definitely, I'm going to do Trey's because he's a guy. Okay, so let's see. Event coordination, love is in the details, lover of love. Okay, cool. So this is your business, your personal business page. So all I'm going to expect from here is, I'm assuming, again, that you are an event coordinator, especially for weddings and all. Not feeling it. So for me, what I'd expect from an event coordinator is how you're going to make me hiring you show that your quality is above the others. This shows that you've got style, that you see details. So this is a good picture. But this one means nothing because that doesn't show me anything. So if you're in that detail of showing that you are above other people, then you need to prove that to me. This doesn't. So again, I have to read what's going on here. So if your page is about promoting yourself as an event planner, then you might want to show more staged pictures again. This one, it could be there, especially if it's one that you guys are just getting together, impromptu, but you have to be careful that you don't put too many of those there. This picture it could be a prettier picture, but guess what? This is a very typical staged headshot. I could have taken this picture of the girl, but if I was promoting myself as an event coordinator, usually the pictures taken of the person that you're working with are not like selfie direct to camera. They're more candid and from total different angles. So what you should start doing is making sure that all of your images on this page are like they would be in the knot, that they are about event coordinating. This one, nope. I know, sorry, get it off, because this does not relate to anything about your business. I would think you're going to make these for my wedding. So again, remove those out of that. See, these are okay, but again, it wouldn't stop me so much. Yeah, they are Louboutins, but you want to really stage more. So I would start studying, again, images that you see and the types of event management that you do. Get rid of all the kids stuff. People are not on your page for your kids. I'm sorry, they don't want to. If you just told me you're an event planner and I started seeing kids stuff, I'm not there anymore. So you got to get rid of your kids stuff on here. Instagram doesn't care about your life. Instagram doesn't care about your life. They want to know what they want to know about you. So you want to get rid of some things. This is actually a good image to keep up. Even though it is direct to camera, it's cute because of the whole setting and how she's sitting here. So that's fine. You could keep that. These, again, would be great. But the thing to think about also sometimes is, of course, who's your niche market? Can they afford Louboutins? So those are some you want to consider here. So for instance, this picture here, not a good picture because this is poor lighting. There's no effects on this picture at all. There's a person standing here in the background. So if I'm going to hire you, I want to see the details. So remember that. If you're an event planner, which I did hire an event planner for my wedding because I didn't have time or I didn't have extra people to be able to do my wedding with me to set up the place. I needed to know that the quality of work that they were going to do was in the details. So start taking more close shots of details and get rid of all your kid stuff. Everything on this page should be directly relative to your events. All right, so let's take a guy's approach. Guys are a little bit more challenging because, again, Trey is, and I know he's got a girlfriend, Trey is going to be on a delicate tightrope because of being a guy in this platform. Most guys aren't going to be looking for other dudes to get motivated by. Guys look at guys for competition, as well as then women are going to be looking at his page because he's a guy. So that's the challenge with guys. So looking here, what he says, he's got his name clearly out here. This is a fantastic headshot. Creator of OrdinarySucks.com, founder of Hit Nation. So what does that take you to? Your YouTube channel? Probably, because I know you're the YouTube king. Cool. So it takes you to here. I'm not going to watch the video here, but...
What's up, guys? My name is Trey, and today I want to make this video because there's been something that's been on my mind for the past 6 weeks. People see what I do online, and they think to themselves, man, I can...
Okay, so you're basically doing a promo for Beachbody on there. It's not bad. It's not wrong, obviously, because that's going to direct people to there. But I would suggest... well, I don't know what Ordinary Sucks is. If that... What do you offer there? The hat kills you. The hat is killing you, or killing Katie. Where does Ordinary Sucks go to? You'll have to copy paste it. So again, guys, their pages are going to be different. Oh, it is? See, now I would have no idea. So for instance, with me reading what you wrote here, I wouldn't know that that's your forte. And then I click here on the YouTube and I assume, and you can correct me because I was just listening to the beginning, that you're promoting your Beachbody business. So I would have no idea that you are a pro in helping people get videos stand out and pop. So I would say that somewhere in here because it doesn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's keep going through now, looking at your feed. So if you're going to be talking more so about, I don't know what your brand is, so I'm confused. So you're promoting this, which is teaching people about video. This teaches about Beachbody, and then looking at your pictures doesn't tell me anything about video. It does talk Beachbody just because, again, I know what you're putting up here. So I'm confused. So your brand is confusing. This would grab girls' attention, of course. I'm about to get real with you guys. Last week was supposed to be my day one. Okay, so now you're talking about Beachbody. So I'm gone. Yeah, he's life casting. So I'm going to be gone in 2 seconds as soon as you guys start mentioning your MLM. This is a cool looking picture because of the effects and all that you did put on that. But this would be one that you would put rarely. But the thing is I'm not learning anything from you here. Do you see what I'm saying? And I could be really real with you, Trey, because I know that we've worked close together. But I'm not learning anything from you. So I'm not getting any value. That's what you got to start giving, is more value here. And here's a nice Shakeology in the mix. Yeah. Trey, why don't you do that? Why don't you start teaching simple techniques and tips on what people should be doing in video, if that's what you're going to do. And you can intermix. So it's not that you don't put your fitness stuff. So you can, but your life casting is a lot more than what you're promoting here. So I don't know. If you don't want to promote that you're a video person, then just get rid of that, because that doesn't make sense. So I would suggest that you really focus on giving more value, because I don't know what I'm going to get out of here aside from promotion for your business. Okay? See, because it's all Beachbody. And again, guys, I could be completely wrong. Okie dokie. So, mom and wife, health journey, photographer, down, farmer. Okay. So, let's see. So, looking at this, I basically am assuming that I'm going to get fitness from you, though, because you're predominantly talking about your health and journey, your weight loss, that leads you to your Facebook. So my goal, I mean, I'm just looking at is if I saw your stuff, would I stop? And I would stop for a second to look at this if I was a photographer. So you would capture me by your photography skills. But I wouldn't be captured by any of your fitness stuff right now because you're confusing me. So this is confusing. Because this means nothing. You know, with just a headshot. So you got to start offering value. So for instance, you've got so many scenery pictures. So for me, I would think that you are just a inspirational page or a photography page. That's what I would think. I wouldn't think that you're going to be then talking about fitness because your images are very a photographic eye. So I would think that's what I'm getting from your page. So I'm confused. So pick more of a direction of who you want to attract. And if you are going to put something up that is fitness related, make it just as photographically interesting as these other pictures and not just your face. Does that make sense? That's what I would suggest, because you've got this photographic eye, but it doesn't translate into when you put fitness stuff up. So that's what I would suggest, because it's just too confusing. People don't care about these faces, guys. They don't. They don't care about just looking in the camera. They don't. Unless you were doing a makeup tutorial, like I said. But if it's just a selfie, they don't care. So again, your whole goal, every image you guys put up has to be, is it offering them value? Are they getting something out of this? Would they want to tell their friends about it? Again, that's the biggest key with Instagram is it has to read like a magazine. It has to have that same flow, and I have to know what I'm going to get if I go to your page. It has to be very consistent. So for instance, I'm going to go back to mine for a sec. I want to give you guys a sense of if you go, if I just typed my name here, duh. You know what you're going to get when you come to my page. There is no confusion. I'm going to give you little workout ideas because look at predominantly, it's all workout videos and it's very clean and concise. But every so often, I will sprinkle my life in there so that people know I'm real and that there's something more to me. So for instance, here was an image that is just an image and it's not a video, and it's me talking about what my journey is with fitness. So the majority of my page is what they're going to get. They know they can come and get fitness. So would you stick to workout tips? You mean yourself, Darlene? If you are qualified to do that, or what you've learned. So if you're not qualified to do that, then always take it from that perspective of this is what works for me, or this is what I learned today, or I found this from another site. So hopefully that makes sense. But if, again, you keep looking at my page, you know exactly what this girl is gonna offer, because she's consistently always teaching about fitness and the ideas with fitness. So that, you know, I'm going to go back to my early days if it will pull up. Here's a promo. This is very rare. So I put this up, of course, to show my husband and to show what I'm doing. But look how much content I have that is consistent content. So those are some things to consider. I wish I can go really down low to some of my early day ones so you can see my bad. It's interesting to watch your journey when you go back through to see how bad you were before and how you've improved it. So those are things. It's just, you're always going to be improving. And again, so a lot of this is staged. So for instance, here's me just doing bag work. I am wearing baggy shorts. I would never film a video like that. Yes, I do recommend you delete old posts. Delete old posts. People love these. Love giving you their opinion. Don't do that too often. And I really get so sick of seeing people constantly saying, I've got to go to a conference, so tell me what shoes should I wear? Like doing that all the time. Now, do you see how this is starting to get bad? Do you see how this is starting to get bad? Because it's too much life casting right now. These are the cupcakes minions that I made for my kids. Why? Why are they there? Bull riding. I got Beachbody stuff on here. So this, as you can see, these previous journeys of how it was before and how it's not good value because I'm in promo mode, as well as I'm not staging as much. So I've got a lot of Beachbody on here in my early days. Keep showing you some more bad. So again, I'm still offering value, but can you see? All right, so look at my videos here, or my pictures. See how they're not popping off? They're not popping off the page. They're not interesting. So you have to stage your pictures to pop off the page and offer value for people. So this was back in the day, I think prior to video coming out. So there was no video, but I'm just trying to go back to the earlier days when I was bad so you can see my bad. Because I think that's important for y'all to see. All right, collages were bad. So see, collages are bad. All right, I think you guys get the gist though. Okay? Not good. This one's not good. That doesn't stop people. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't suggest outsourcing to get better content, because who knows you better than you? That's going to do your Instagram feed doesn't know you. So I don't suggest that you do. I just think you should learn. So I'm always going to promote, of course, my friend Shalene. She has a program called Instagram Impact, and I don't know if she's selling it anymore right now, but if you just stalk her content, she teaches a lot of this stuff everywhere. So can it work for your Instagram page to cover faith, family, and fitness business? Totally. Yeah, but you have to be consistent and make the images and video like it should be in a magazine. So everything you guys put up there needs to be artistic. It needs to be quality. It can't be just this candid, like, oh, I'm just done with the workout, snap, or let me take a picture of me working out. Like, it can't be horrible. It has to be staged. Everything needs to be like bright. So make sure that you are looking at it like it's a magazine, because again, Instagram is gone in 2 seconds. This is how they look through the feed. And if they're not going to stop on your stuff, they're not going to read. So I don't care how awesome you write. If the picture or the video doesn't stop them in their tracks, they're not going to see what you got to offer. Okay. So don't get rid of everything. Get rid of the obvious, but just start fixing it right now. And if you don't know exactly what to do, always think of this. Could this be in a magazine for my topic? And does it offer value or conversation? So basically, my goal, every time I put something up, I basically want it to be something that people will tag their friends with. My goal is to increase my followers, and the only way for me to increase my followers is by putting good up that their friends want to tell their friend to follow. Much like Periscope. You guys have told your friends to share some of my stuff because of the stuff I'm training you want other people to know about. The same thing on every other platform. The stuff that you're putting up has to offer value, and if it's not, people aren't going to tell their friends about it. Why? What is it offering them? Do I suggest shorter text? Depends, Shannon. It depends on, of course, what you're talking about. Sometimes if it's really good tutorial, you could put a long text, but most of the time it's got to be short. Well, the dream is real, guys. The dream is real. Thank you guys for sticking out with me and spending your nights with me as well. And if you want to know about more of what I do, it was littered around there tonight because a lot of other people who follow me are in it too. But you can go to livefitoutloud.com and I will send you a video of my interpretation of how I build my coaching business. So thank you guys. And thanks again for jumping on and letting me critique you guys. Appreciate it.